Hi, this is the Christian history of the American Constitution. My name is Steve Waldron, pastor of New Life Pentecostal Church, Albany, Georgia. We're going to look at this. I really like this series of books. It's part of at least a three-part series, or maybe more to it that I haven't found. And so this is the Christian history of the Constitution of the United States of America, Christian Self-Government by Verna M. Hall. And this is the American Revolution Bicentennial Edition Foundation for American Christian Education. Friend, you can buy these things really inexpensive online through eBay or through Amazon. They're huge books. I was going to show you how big it is. This is my large print Cambridge, so you can tell that it's a very large book. So let's take a look on what's on the inside. It looks like just very well done. I love the little gold eagle. It is like, some raised lettering, raised eagle, that kind of thing. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there's liberty. And a lot of people don't realize that the Constitution had explicitly Christian background with it. It's going to have a lot of things, like this is in the Provincial Congress, Concord, April 15, 1775. John Hancock, president, is going to have a lot of these type things in here, like reproductions of things that you can actually read. Put your John Hancock on your John Hancock. He wrote it big. A lot of history on John Hancock. So Verna M. Hall, Rosalie Slater, San Francisco, California. The preface: the reader may find it of interest to know a little of how these volumes came to be published and why they're called the Christian History of the Constitution of the United States of America. And so the contents, it's got Samuel Adams, father, the Christian idea of man and government. Samuel Adams, father of the revolution, where the Spirit of the Lord is liberty, the Christian idea of man. The chain of Christianity moves westward, the role of geography, America, development of the individual man, nation making, the methods and their results, Christian church polity from AD 1 to 1607. Churches of the first century maintained local self-government. Centralization under Episcopal forms of government supplants local self-governments. To recover the primitive gospel beginning of the Reformation in England. Presbyterian form of government modifies Episcopal form of government. Did the apostles institute any national church? Reform without tarrying for any. The separatist in the Bible, the idea of local self-governing congregations. The Republican form of government, Christian principles produce local self-government. The Bible in English, scriptures open to the individual man. Wycliffe translation to the King James Bible. American background in England, the Magna Charta, ancient rights of Englishmen, petition of right, rights and liberties, the English Bill of Rights, from England to New England, the influence of Wycliffe, Luther, and Calvin, Puritan politics, 1600 to 1640, Locke and Sidney, Locke's influence, philosopher of the American Revolution, and Algernon Sidney, biographical sketch, discourses concerning government, Montesquieu and Blackstone. This is all historical, that this is what it was. So we're going to just take you in here, let you see some of the things, like this is from England to New England, the influence of Wycliffe, Luther, and Calvin. And so it's voluminous. And it all is just history. It's just almost no supposition. It's just, this is where America came from. So people would try to say the Constitution is not a great document. It's a Christian form of self-government. Even if it didn't say itself as such, it's a Christian mindset, a Christian worldview. Bradford's history, Massachusetts Body of Liberty, John Fiske and the Beginnings of New England, the centripetal and centrifugal political powers. You see the free man is in the middle. And so you can see when people really understand where America came from. And the thing is, sometimes people that about immigration are confused. The immigrants are coming to America because it's blessed by God, not just to change. Immigrants are not supposed to come to America to change America. Immigrants are coming to America because they love the American Christian ideal and the blessings of liberty that it entails. And so there seems to be, it's like people are too segmented. When it's reporting on immigration, you got to let them in, all of them in, all the time, open borders, everywhere. We don't have a country. You've just got chaos. If you don't have borders and laws and this type thing, it's just chaotic. And the reason we're prosperous is not because of chaos. It was because we had an American ideal of Christianity that made itself into self-government and freedom. And it disturbs me. So often we have what's known as projection going forth. And people who claim to have freedom are constantly trying to bring laws and government to bear to dismantle freedom and freedom of the speech, freedom of press, and all these type things. So Johnson's Wonder-Working Providence, Government, both Congregation and Civil, 1647, History of New England. And then the bibliography, it's got a chronological table that is fantastic. And then it's got a bibliography that is simply voluminous. Biographies of the historians, all the illustrations, biographical source material. So this is just done right. I'll read you on the last page, page 417, before you get into bibliography, something by George Washington. It is with indescribable regret that I have seen the youth of the United States migrating to foreign countries in order to acquire the higher branches of education. Although it would be injustice to many to pronounce the certainty of their inhibiting maxims not congenial with republicanism, it must nevertheless be admitted that a serious danger is encountered by sending abroad, among other political systems, those who have not learned the value of their own. So they all knew they had something great here. No oppression and individuals underneath Jesus Christ with self-government. And a very limited, no Leviathan, a very limited government. And so God bless you. Have a great day. Keep praying for the good old United States of America.